Here with the review and the first drive for this new car from GearBest. I'm gonna put some links in the description below. And basically you get this controller, which is quite unusual for a car, an RC car at least. One stick is basically changing the wheels over here on this side, and the other is spinning the wheels on the other side, as you can see here. And this whole thing is quite maneuverable, as you can see. It can do 360 flips, and I'm going to show you on this video everything now. Basically, you get AA batteries here that you put inside the car, and also another pair of AA batteries here on the remote. And the remote is always on once you put the batteries, and it only transmits when you click on a button. So unlike many quadcopters or anything flying, you could actually leave the batteries here, and eventually after about 1 week it still works. So let's see how the car drives. As you can see, to move forward, I'm gonna push the two sticks forward like this. In this case, I'm actually reversed like this. The car this is forward, as you can see, and backwards is like this. As you can see, the car does flips, crazy flips, spins, 360 spins, and it's quite actually nice. It's managing this terrain quite successfully, as you can see. One of the things I can show you that is really interesting with this car is what happens when you push the sticks onto the other side on each one. So for example, if we bring the car here, I'm gonna show you. If I do this, I take this stick up, the car spins. But if I take this stick up, the right one up, and the left one down, this happens. So this is really funny if you have kids around you and you want to show them some cool and impressive moves. Definitely try to do this. I've seen some kids at the park say wow when they saw it. So basically this car is full of tricks, gonna make everyone laugh, does a lot of crazy spins, and the more you spin it, the more crazy stuff you're gonna see. It can basically climb small stairs like the one I'm gonna show you over here. So if I take it up front like this, as you can see, this is what happens when it bangs into something, but it never stops. I mean, look at this. This is what happens when you do crazy stuff with this car. And I'm gonna try to climb. I'm gonna try to climb this if I could succeed. Let's see what happens. Almost. I think I lost the car. Okay. This is a really rough terrain, obviously, for a car like this. Still funny and manageable. And as you can see, mission accomplished. You need to learn how to drive this. Obviously, this is not the usual controller you would use with the car, because this controller is more like a game controller, more like the quadcopter and the flying helicopters controllers. But eventually, after about, I think, 1 hour, you will get it, and you'll really know how to maneuver this car. The whole thing with the car is that if you have the light in front of you, then it's very easy to manage, like in all the flying machines, obviously, because then pushing back on the controls means the car goes to your location. Pushing front means the car goes front, so it's very easy to maneuver. But in the end, I think all of the crazy things you see here is the reason you might want to get this car. Obviously, if you have any kids around, this thing is just amazing. Everyone who sees it is really laughing from the kind of stuff that you see this car doing, and it never rests, as you can see. And I also one time managed to do something really crazy, like you saw here with the wheels, where it actually stood on one pair of wheels and did the 360 spins on it. So this only happened to me once, but wow, take a look. I really like it. The reason you see the car shifting wheels all the time is because it either bangs into something in the floor, like terrain changes, or that I change position for the control sticks, which means that the car has to reverse itself. The car is still very manageable, even though I'm in a tight space, as you can see. So if you are in an open space, you will really be able to manage to do some tracks if you want with this car, to even to do some racing. This is not a fast car, and this is also not an off-road car. It's more like a stunt car. So during off-road, I've tried to actually take it and climb some small off-road tracks. I'm not sure this is the car for it, but still it managed to go up most of the terrains that I tried this car on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's bring the car over here. And this is it. This is the 360 spinning car, and obviously I'm gonna put some links in the description below. Check it out. If I have some discounts, you'll also be able to get it from there. And one thing I must say, that this, look at the car. This is after about I think like 1 hour or 2 hours of driving, and it looks, I mean, it's dirty and all, but it still managed to stay complete and didn't break on me. In nowhere. I tried to break it, believe me. I tried to do some crazy stuff with this car, but it's still very good, in very good condition. So make sure, if you want to make your kids laugh or whatever, you want to have fun with this car, get it from the links in the description. And if you can, please click like on the video so we can keep bringing you videos like this. I'm Tzvi, and see you on my next video.